Hey babies. So chances are that if you're watching this video right now, you've been thinking about love because this is a love reading. And I'm gonna start us off with the message that just came in, which was, it's heating up. What have y'all been up to? It's heating up. So that's what I'm hearing. We just come from a full moon in Scorpio, which was also quite intense on our relationships and some processes. You can watch the past video for that if you are interested in knowing more. So today we're going to be playing with two sets of cards. I'm Mel. This is Mel's Transmissions, by the way, and I do readings, collective readings, as well as music and some sound healing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button and go check out the content. Um, I'm going to be using our Cope cards today. These are the ones that I'm usually using. And then we're also going to be using a new set of cards today that I use in a lot of my readings, which are the persona cards. I don't know if you can see them right there. Okay, the persona cards. And these are basically faces. So I'm very curious how this is going to go because we're a fairly large collective. So I'm not really used to using these, but we're going to start off with drawing a persona card for this collective. So this is going to be a face that basically represents your energy, but with these cards, please interpret it as it comes to you, right? So take what resonates, leave the rest. And especially if names and places, things like this come to mind, take that information. That is the best information. These cards are open to interpretation. So I'm just going to channel what comes through for me, okay? All right, collective. So what is the energy that you're currently holding in your love connection? What energy best represents where you're at right now? Especially after this full moon in Scorpio. Oh, well, look at that. Aren't you guys gentle little beings? Okay, so with this card, we have kind of like a very, I would feel like a demure is the word that's coming to mind. Demure looking woman. She looks softened. There is a bit of sadness. There is a bit of a sensation of longing, perhaps, for some of you. Take a look and see what resonates. This could be also the energy of, yeah, some inner part of yours, for example. This could be that this reminds you of your mother. It could be that it reminds you of your grandmother. We've had a lot of strong ancestral sort of energy moving through us this weekend with the Scorpio full moon. So if that got activated in you in your romantic relationship, or you see a pattern or something repeating, that could be significant to somebody out there. But I'm getting that there's a softened energy on your behalf, on whatever was going on in this, or whoever this person is that you're in connection to. There's been a softening for you. Okay, and I want to see what is their energy. Let's see the energy for romantic connection here. Where are they at? All of them? Good. Interesting. Okay, so source said all three. So we've got this kind of Hindu-looking woman. We've got this, I think it's a guy. It's a sir. Oh, my phone's kind of going crazy when I show the cards close up. And then we have this woman, this fair lady. Interesting. With the colors red, green, and yellow coming through. So root chakra, heart chakra, and solar plexus could be significant. So I feel like it's interesting, especially with this card. I feel like this person is watching you. Like I feel like there's the word of like awe coming through, as in this energy of kind of like amazement or astonishment of like, you're such an enigma, you're such a mystery coming through. And then as well, I'm getting with this card specifically, I'm getting an energy of kind of mischief, um, also a bit of like a spiciness for sure, like a very kind of playful, like there's a little bit of sass in her eyes. There's something there of like, hello, like as if this person is drawn in by you. And at the same time, there's something a bit like stoic, I feel, with this card, something a bit reserved. Like perhaps this could be, okay, this is very specific. This, just bear with me. If this resonates with you, take it. I don't know. It's just what's coming through. But it, with this card, I'm getting that this could be even, um, this person that you're in connection to, they could be in an energy where there is some kind of a mother figure around them, maybe an aunt. Could be a grandmother, but I feel like it's more like a mother or an aunt or yeah, something like that. That somebody like that who, it could even be a female friend or an older sister, but someone who maybe is a bit stern about what their relationships should look like or who they should date. Like maybe they just, I feel like there's something that like doesn't really approve here, or some part of this romantic partner, this romantic connection for you that is reserved. It's like holding back a little bit. It's like not quite fully daring to step up to you. Interesting. But there's definitely this like amazement, awe, you know, and perhaps I'm getting also with this card again that perhaps you might have been thinking this whole time that this person doesn't really see you or doesn't really care about you, or I don't know, maybe you were in some kind of a situation of like no conversation, or there's been distance and you've been just kind of wondering where they're at, or if they, you know, why they're not approaching you. And it feels like they're there, they're watching for sure. They have attention and eyes on you. And I think with the solar plexus, I'm getting also like a desire, like there's a willpower desire to want to approach you. But there's still some bit of this like hesitation, and I'm getting really with the red of this card as well that it's connected to the roots, it's connected maybe to the family system, and expectations that might be placed upon them. Okay, and just turning on the deck though, I just picked it up, and we've got this beautiful. Take that one too. Take that one too, and this one, and this one. Okay, wow, these just came up in a reading that I had on the weekend as well. So we have this one. Yeah. This person up to the heavens, and then joyful. So it definitely feels like there's a lot of green here. And again, the red, we have this pattern here, right? With these two cards, it's even the same. It's almost the exact same shade of red. Okay. So we see with this card here that like, obviously there's a very clear sensation of both of you, or wait, give me a second. Is this both of them? Yeah, the both of you. This is what both of you are kind of hoping for. It's what you're longing for. It feels like this part that's watching, it's almost like they're watching this picture, or they're imagining what that picture could be. And I feel like you both know that you're on the same page actually emotionally. When it comes to the heart, in your heart, again, this picture is surrounded by green. So when it comes to your heart, I feel like you both are wanting a sense of peace and serenity and this kind of equal partnership. I'm hearing like side by side is very significant here. Sitting on couches could be significant, but also being in nature together. Like there's this desire to just, without even having to do anything crazy, just to be there, like sitting in the field, strolling through a forest. I feel with this also though, like they're seeking divine guidance. Like perhaps both of you have been seeking divine guidance and have been asking your guides, or have been asking God, source, whatever it is that you believe in, and you've been maybe asking for some advice or asking for signs, whether this or not, this is like coming towards you. But again, it's heating up was what I heard in the very beginning. Also because my heater here was heating up and was starting to make all this noise, and I was like, oh, okay, it's heating up. Um, it's heating up. It feels like you're kind of dancing towards each other. I feel like with this Scorpio full moon that we just had, a lot was brought up from our subconscious and was revealed to us. For some of you, you might have strong Scorpio placements. Potentially, for some reason, I'm also getting Aries. You might have Aries placements. But there were a lot of fears and subconscious wounds and things that have to do with our relationships and our perception of ourselves, also depending on where Scorpio is in your chart or in your person's chart. But whatever was dug up over the course of this weekend, it feels like it's this kind of gravel that was covering the truth of what you actually want and what you desire and what you actually believe yourself worthy of and what is maybe holding you back. And like a lot of that gravel was kind of like cleared away, and there's more room now for, and like maybe the signs did come through. Like I feel like with this card as well, like with this one, like maybe this asking for signs actually did come through this weekend if the energy was very strong. You know, if you were doing ceremony, anything like that, like that's quite likely that then you did receive some kind of guidance, hopefully. You can always count on your guides, always ask them. They'll do their thing. Yeah, but with this one again, it's like it seems like if there was contrast between you, if you have contrasting personalities that maybe seemed very opposing, or I'm hearing also if you've been in different countries. Confirmation burp. Yeah, there we go again. If you're in different countries or there's been distance between you, it's like you're being brought back together in a very joyful kind of like dancing union state. Okay, what else do they need to know? What else? So what else can you tell us? For that? Okay. And this one. One more. Bottom of the deck. Oh, there we go again. We had this in the last reading. Okay. So there's some darkness and perhaps some like I'm getting like repressed feelings, actually specifically repressed desires. That's why it's heating up. Okay, sure. Yeah, turbulence is in the water, a lot of movement, a lot of like sacral water chakra energy here, and then a new door is being opened though. So pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's you guys are up to something. Yeah, wow, with this one I'm getting a lot of like sexual energy. I'm hearing with this also like playing out your kinks or showing your kinks, being perhaps honest about what you actually desire in a physical encounter, like when it comes to not only the romantic and the energetic layer, because I think for a lot of you that's already there, and in meeting or in coming together, there's like a portal, like a door being opened to exploring your sexuality together and to exploring the depth to which that can go. It's like I feel like with this, like rocking your boat. Like some of this may also be like stirring. It might stir, or it's going to stir up your inner waters. I would say, like it's definitely. Again, I feel like there's a very like it's kind of like a heated energy. There's an energy of encounter, of like just the ship that maybe was feeling like stable, but there was not a lot of action around it. Like, and the ship could very much be the relationship, like the relationship being kind of like stirred up, or it feels like if this is a new connection, it's like, it's more like the true waters or like the true power of the relationship is going to start showing itself quite quickly. But if this is a past connection, it feels like that's coming back now. It does feel like the the structure of the ship of the relationship is being tossed around a bit, and like there's a new intensity coming in with that. But that leads to this new doorway. That leads to this place of like a promised land, is what I'm always getting with this card. Like it's such a promised land to me. And it's really interesting actually. If you guys Google, so I used to live on Tenerife, Tenerife is an island, one of the Canary Islands off the Moroccan coast. And the place that I lived in is El Valle de Orotava, so like the Orotava Valley. And this here always looks so much like the coastline of that valley, of like the mountains, and the sun would come and hit that way sometimes, and the valley's super green, and there's always this feeling when you look at it of complete awe and wonder, and there's almost this feeling of like almost like this is Jurassic Park or something that you're looking at, but in its most beautiful way. And so I feel like that's what's coming through here for this relationship, for this connection. Like there's something about, oh, I want to pull one more. One more? Okay. There's something about you exposing your true self, and with the Scorpio energy as well. I think that there's definitely this like being bold and brave enough to show yourself as you really are, to show the kind of darker, deeper layers, and trusting that um, that will bring a significant and necessary change in the relationship dynamic that then leads to this new unfolding. Yeah, beautiful, of course. And it's like you needn't worry about being rejected or anything like that. Like these two came out. So what I get with these two cards is that it's almost like you're standing here and your person is here, and it's like they're waiting to greet you. Like again, the chair is green, it's like the heart chakra. Again, we have the red, the same two colors. So maybe for some of you this could lead to like family, or it has something to do with your sense of stability with this person or feeling safe with this person. But there is a very strong connection here between the root and the heart in almost all of the cards. So there's something about this person maybe that feels very grounded to you, or you feel very grounded when you're around them. And that's likely due to, if your hearts are connecting, that's something that feels very grounding and very expansive. But again, I feel like with this card and this portal, with this portal that you walk through together, it's almost like there might be a part of you that feels reluctance to like walk through this part, because this person's open. It feels like your person is open and is inviting you. It could also be that you are open to inviting them back into your heart, but they're reluctant, is what I'm getting. So one of you two, you're going to have to decipher that for yourself. Like just tune in and you'll know. But one of you two is open to business, basically. And the other one is like, I don't know. I'm like still. But again, here, it's like listen to your heart. Listen to the music that is coming in your soul. And when I say the music coming in your soul, I am also specifically referring to whether you are, whatever gender you identify in, as tuning into the vibration of what happens in your heart and in your body and in your energetic field, in your soul, when you are in proximity to that person. Tuning into that and really trusting that, learning to trust that, and to be open to the idea that if this connection is something that feels incredibly strong and you feel a magnetic pull, whether it's somebody new or somebody who's coming back to you or you keep going back to for some reason, if you feel that kind of a strong pull and you've already identified that it is not a trauma bond, that's kind of significant here. If you've been in a trauma bond with this person before, this could also be a time where you've both gone through a significant amount of healing and you're coming back together to kind of try it again. But whatever it is, you'll be able to identify in the rhythm of your body when you're in proximity to them, whether it's this like anxious, nervous energy of like, I need them, or it's this like gentle, because I feel like there's a lot of gentleness here. It's this like surrendering feeling that you're surrendering to the feelings in your heart and to like the vibration that you feel there. And that it's a peaceful one, because again, we have a lot of this darker red color. So there's a grounded energy here. 2020, as I just looked up. Okay. Anything else, Source? Yeah. Okay. Anything else you need to know? Maybe give us a framework on when this is coming in. Or is this... Oh. I'd say get excited. I feel like get excited. Your inner children are like gonna get really, really freaking excited when you're around each other. That's amazing. It's like I feel like this is also your guides cheering you on or being really excited about whatever is coming here. Yeah, your inner children are like stoked, I think, for the both of you. Like I think there's already like a feeling of anticipation. And also, if you are watching this, you're likely to some degree tuned in already, else you probably wouldn't even dare to be watching something like this. So if you are, and you already feel this anticipation, and you dropped into this reading and were like, yeah, I feel like something's heating up. What is it? Probably trust that feeling. I feel like that, you already feel that giddiness, that something big is about to happen, then trust that. Probably is. I don't think you'd be feeling it if it weren't the case. I don't think it's all imagination. It's not all in your head. Can we get a last confirmation that it's not? Can you give us a confirmation that it's not in their head, please, Source? That would be amazing. These? All of these? All of these? No, just the first one. Okay. I thought so. It was a huge stack. That's what we got. I feel like what's coming through for me is it's evident. Like, it's not all in your head. You're not just like blinded by the light, like blinded by the light. Like, you're not blinded by the light. You're genuinely, I think you're seeing and feeling the radiancy, the sun. Again, we have that solar plexus energy. I feel like you're feeling and seeing already the radiancy. You're seeing kind of like again, we have the horse here, and I feel like this is the relationship, and this is you and the other person, or vice versa. But I feel like you're definitely seeing this clearly, like this is something that's coming at you. It might be blinding, it might be very powerful in its energy. Again, we have a lot of like excitement, but I don't feel that this is just something that you're making up in your head. And if you feel that way, you should probably ask yourself why and check that, because we tend to doubt ourselves a lot when it comes to our relationships, especially when it's a big one or it's one that feels really powerful, because I think a lot of times we don't believe that we deserve it, or we think it's just too good to be true. Yeah, like, dude. Baby, they're coming for you. Look at that. Again, that red color. Ridiculous. But like, they are coming for you. Like, there's, again, the bears, they represent also like a very strong energy. This is like passionate, but also grounded. And it's like, I feel like with this card, it's really like this person is like trying to like dig their teeth into something, It's like they're coming for you. Like, they want it. Like, we have like, look at, this is crazy. Like, look at all these colors. These are all the same colors. Like, this is just insane. Here, like, there's so much passion in the colors coming through here, and but it's such a grounded sense as well. You need a final card. Okay, let's get a final card just to like wrap this up. I feel like you guys are gonna go sleep with like all kinds of sassy thoughts. It's good. Enjoy it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that peaceful, freedom loving situation. Look at that child. It's like happily strolling, serene. There's not a bother. You're chilling. It's like you can be yourself around this person. You can be so at ease and just playful. Just like the playfulness. Look at that. Like, it's almost getting like Mowgli vibes, you know? Just, you can be your wild self and they're not going to be like bothered by it. That's what I'm getting. That they're not necessarily someone who's, if you were in dynamics before where the person you were dating put you down or they made you feel like you were too much or you were too, I don't know, silly or whatever, that's not going to be the case in this dynamic. It's like this person is not only passionate about you, but again, they're like dancing with you. There's a peacefulness there. There's a lot of layers to this. And I think it all comes back to this card, to trusting the rhythm of your heart, trusting the melody that's in there. And if you've been getting songs in your head lately, in random moments, pay attention to the songs that are coming to you, the songs that are on the radio. Oftentimes your guides will communicate through music. So if you've been getting songs, trust the songs, or that you wake up with certain songs in your head. Go look at the lyrics, especially if they're love songs. Like, need I be more specific? You know, like you wouldn't be hearing them if they weren't for you. So anything else? No, I think we're good. I think this is like a pretty picture. Pretty picture. I love this for you. I love this. I feel like keep whatever gentleness, openness you have in your heart, and especially allow your inner child to actually get excited. I know that it feels what's the word? Counterindicative? Contraindicativo in Spanish. Problems of a bilingual, trilingual person. You get your words mixed up. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait. Oh, yeah. With your inner child, like I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. It might sound counterintuitive, but allow your inner child to actually go there in the fantasy, to actually get excited. And I feel like get excited and get giddy. Like allow your inner teenager especially to kind of just like get excited about something, even if the mind goes, no, you shouldn't think that way, or like be careful because you might jinx it. Like that's bullshit. Sorry, but that's not how it works. Just because you think of something nice, you're not going to jinx it. Usually when we are already in the frequency of excitement for something and we're really looking forward to it and we're just feeling very like positive and open and optimistic about it, the chances are higher that it will actually play out in a very beautiful way for us, versus if we're thinking very negative about something or we're actually subconsciously rejecting it. So again, we just had this full moon in Scorpio, so reflect upon, you know, if there's some part of you that's still rejecting this or still feels like, oh no, you know, it's like never going to be for me, or it's not going to come through, or blah 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 blah. Review that part of yourself and, you know, check in with your inner child and what does she actually say? Like, can you allow this to be the case? Can you allow this kind of light, this kind of power, you know, this kind of invigorating energy to enter your life? They're really excited about it, you know, like just saying. Okay, my sweet peas. That's all for this love reading. Yeah, I had a lot of love readings lately and felt like doing a collective one. So, okay, if you liked it, let me know how this resonated. Like, comment, share, subscribe. What else? If you want to check out the other readings, go to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.